Hello, I'm Victoria Stilwell, dog behavior expert from It's Me or the Dog and founder of the Victoria Stilwell Academy for Dog Training and Behavior. Today, I'm going to be looking at some of the videos you've sent in of your dogs. Let's start with a mother who is avoiding her puppies. Peppa needs some space. That's very obvious from her behavior. I see that she's sort of using her front paws almost like she's digging at the chair. I don't think that's to get away. I think that's a typical sort of Chihuahua behavior where they like to nest and that they'll pour up fabric to kind of create that nest. But I do think that she is avoiding her puppy, and especially with mums, as long as they're still feeding, they're tired. They need space away from their pups. And so if she wants to get on the chair and have a bit of rest and a bit of space, then the puppies are not allowed on that chair. Now, I don't know how old the puppies are. It looked like the puppy was old enough to be weaned. And if that's the case, then I'm not surprised because their teeth are developing and they're sharp. And so feeding becomes a real nightmare and it becomes painful. Definitely give Peppa some time to be by herself, to have space. If she needs a rest, gosh bless her, she needs to rest. But if it is a time where the puppies are being weaned now, that this process is happening, then and that they are now getting onto more solid food, then obviously her job becomes less and less. She has to feed them less. So I really would, I would really give her that space, give her that opportunity to get away from her puppies. If they're old enough, and I just looking at that puppy, I didn't know how old it was, but if they are old enough now to be eating food, playing amongst themselves, that they have more time doing that and less time with mama. Next is a dog who just wants to dig.
HAYLEY. HAYLEY, look.
HAYLEY is very beautiful. She's a really interesting mix, it seems, and really gorgeous dog. This is quite normal behavior, this digging. There's a number of reasons why dogs do it. Sometimes it can start because the dog hears a sound, like I don't know, that there's a critter, a mouse or a bug or something under the floorboards, and they cock their head and they listen for it, and then they start digging to try and get it. And then that can start a sort of ritual of behavior. And the reason why I said that is because I saw her just cock her head like that. And I thought, oh, has she actually done that for real outside? And been digging for something outside and heard something underground, and it's something that she liked, so she's now kind of replicating the behavior indoors, because I'd be really interested to know if she does this outside too. But it's also sometimes the dogs will do this to prepare to lie down, almost preparing where they want to sleep. That's very normal too. Where it becomes worrisome is that if the dog does not stop. And it looks like that, you can get her to stop the behavior. And so I've worked with quite a few dogs that are sort of obsessive compulsive diggers that don't stop doing this kind of behavior. And that would really worry me. But I don't think you have cause for concern, and that if it's not a problem, you can continue to let her do that, as long as it doesn't become an obsessive behavior. Finally, here's a dog with a distaste for the male. One of the first dogs that I worked with on It's Me or the Dog was a dog called Lily, who would also attack the male. It all depends on where you live, right? So, for example, if you live in America, then most likely you have a mailbox outside, so the mail never comes into your home. But in England and in other countries where they have letterboxes, the mail comes through the letterbox. A lot of dogs you will see jump up and kind of almost fight with the post, because it's almost like an intrusion. Something is coming through the letterbox into their house. And so it starts off like almost sort of like an attacking behavior that I think comes from insecurity. And then the dog finds that actually this is quite reinforcing, it's quite fun, and they look forward to the time when the postman comes. So what can you do? Well, actually, Dogs that have a real issue, what we do is just either we put a cage, there are cages that you can put on the inside of the door so that the cage catches the letters as they come through the letterbox. And this stops the dog from getting a hold of it and ripping up all your post. The other thing to do is you put a little cage outside or something outside so that the post doesn't have to come through your door. But there is another way that if you are there when the post comes, that you can do a leave it cue. And this is where I teach dogs that when I say leave it, they turn their head and sometimes their body away from something that I tell the dog to leave. But this is a very normal, very common behavior. And so it is training and management that will stop this. Thanks for watching. If you love It's Me or the Dog and want more dog training tips and tricks, visit my official site, positively.com. And if you're interested in learning more about becoming a dog trainer, check out the Victoria Stilwell Academy. Links to both sites are in the description. I'll see you online.